On everybody, it's Key Time coming back with another one to talk about the most intriguing games of college football week 11. But before I start on that, I want to get into the Michigan Wolverines allegations and accusations. Now, I don't think that I refuse to believe that Michigan is cheating. Do people understand that they have film on all of the opponents that they have to play before they play them? They could pick up a sign throughout film session. Like, let's just say for instance, I'm gonna give y'all an example. If a team has a sign like this that says for and L, you already know that sign. You picked it up in film session. And another thing, to this guy Connor Stallions, really does he really have all this weight in this case? I don't think so. He wasn't even on the team in 2021. He came in 2022. They said before the start of last season, he was only a volunteer. So, this is a case that the NCAA is going to take, let's say, about 5, 10 years for them to resolve this, and then they'll just hand out a little petty fine to the Michigan Wolverines and that university, and it won't mean nothing. They still gonna make it to the playoff and everything like that this year. There won't be no decision coming down. There will not be a decision coming down in the upcoming weeks, but we will see what happens in the upcoming weeks. But this is total BS to me. I am done talking about this, so now I'm on to the games. The first game I have is Michigan versus number 9 Penn State. I just think Michigan is in a class by itself. And I think with Penn State and that quarterback, he done been up and down the last 3 games. I'm picking Michigan to win this game by at least 10 points. The next game I have is number 14 Tennessee versus number 16 Missouri. Missouri, they are a dark horse team, and I said that coming into the season. I believe that Missouri will upset Tennessee this week. Even though they at home, they still an underdog. And plus, they just lost to Georgia. So they going to come home, get some home cooking in the form of a win. The next game I have is number 13 Utah and number 5 Washington. Now, Michael Penix Jr. for Washington, Washington is going to win this game because I see Michael Penix Jr., he taking his game to the next level. He'll be in the 2024 draft in April. This is a game that you have to win if you want to stay in college football playoff contention. With Utah, they haven't had their top quarterback all season. He won't be playing this game. So Utah, they said that they got a good defense. I haven't seen the defense. So I'm going to go with Washington Huskies in this game, and they'll win by at least 10 to 15 points. The next game I have is number 8 Alabama Crimson Tide versus the Kentucky Wildcats. Alabama is on the road. They done won the last 3 games by at least 15 points, and I think that they will win this game versus the Kentucky Wildcats by at least 10 points, if not more, if it's not a blowout at halftime. Because Kentucky, they are not as strong. They wasn't really strong coming into the season. They definitely not strong now because they have so many injuries. So I believe Alabama will win this game. The next game I have is top dog, the Georgia Bulldogs, number 1, Georgia Bulldogs versus number 10 Ole Miss. Now this is a scary game for Georgia because Ole Miss, they got a good defense. Well, it's an okay defense. I don't like Pete Golden because his defensive techniques are always terrible and bad, but I expect for Ole Miss to come out and try and knock Georgia off, but it won't happen. I expect Georgia to win this game, and I expect them to win it decisively by at least 20 points, like they've won every game. Well, not every game, but like they've won most of their games this season by at least 20 points or more. And the last game I have is USC versus number 6 Oregon. Y'all already know how I feel about USC. They fired the defensive coordinator, David Artrick. And we know with Oregon, top to bottom, they hitting on all cylinders. You got Bo Nix, the running back, the wide receivers, the tight ends, and then you have them guys on defense that is only giving up 20 points per game. I expect Oregon to win this game going away because USC defense, they can't stop nothing. In USC's 9 games, well, you have 9 games, they've given up at least 35 points 8 times. This last game, they gave up 52 points to Washington. You cannot they ain't going to the college football playoff, so that's out the window. National championship out the window. Only thing that they can get to now is a bowl game. And hell, they might not even win the bowl game. You see what happened in their bowl game last year. They was up, and then Tulane came back within the last 3 minutes to win the game. So I expect Oregon to run the ball effectively, to pass the ball effectively, and I expect this, dare I say, be a blowout because we already know the USC defense can't stop nobody. So that's all I have for the games for college football week 11, and those are my predictions. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and remember, the key is always on time.